हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। आज की इस वीडियो में हम डिस्कस करेंगे चाइल्ड डेवलपमेंट एंड पेडागोजी के प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस जो कि यूज़फुल रहेंगे आगे आने वाले टीचिंग एग्ज़ाम्स के लिए। तो वीडियो को स्टार्ट करते हैं अपने फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन के साथ। क्वेश्चन इज डिस्ग्राफिया इज अ फर्स्ट स्पीच डिसऑर्डर कैरेक्टराइज्ड बाय स्टटरिंग एंड एरर्स इन आर्टिकुलेशन, locomotor disorder characterized by gross motor impairment, neurological disorder characterized by trouble in forming letters and shapes, या फिर psychological disorder categorized by lack of attention and impulsive behavior. So the correct answer is option number 3. Next, the approach to educating gifted children which moves them through curriculum at an unusually rapid pace is known as differentiated instruction, enrichment, exhilaration या immersion. So the correct answer is option number 1, differentiated instruction. Next, teachers who are working towards inclusive classrooms create curriculum adaptations, incorporate diverse perspectives, examine their own implicit bias, see diversity as an obstacle. So the correct answer will be option number second, that is first, second and third. Next, while dash agencies of socialization are predominantly important in infancy, dash agencies of socialization also become important in early childhood. Options are tertiary, secondary, primary, secondary, primary, or secondary, tertiary. So the correct answer is option number 2, that is primary and secondary. Next, according to Lev Vygotsky, social factors influence language development but not cognitive development. Cognitive development facilitates language development. Language development and cognitive development advance independent from each other, या फिर language development facilitates cognitive development. So the correct answer is option 4. Next, at which level of Lawrence Kohlberg's moral reasoning do children typically believe that people should live up to the expectations of the society and behave in good ways? Options are post-operational level, pre-conventional level, conventional level, या pre-operational level. So the correct answer is, the correct answer will be option number third, that is conventional level. नेक्स्ट, असर्शन दे रखी है हमारे को, रीज़न बता दे रखा है, हमें बताना है कौन सा ऑप्शन करेक्ट होगा. Interaction with more knowledgeable others, such as teachers and peers, can provide the necessary support and guidance to help learners develop their understanding and skills. Social interaction is a key component of learning and development. Correct options are both A and R are false, both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Both A and R are true, but R is not the correct explanation of A. A is true, but R is false. So the correct answer is option number 2, that is both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Next, what is the main goal of assessment for learning? To identify students who can be categorized as slow learners, to evaluate student performance and assign grades, to provide feedback to students that can be used to improve their learning, to compare student performance to a standard or benchmark. The correct answer is option number 3. Next, at which age can children engage in wordplay and like jokes and riddles that involve a play on words? 12 years, 1 year, 3 years या 7 years? Correct answer is option 3, 3 years. Next. Carol Gilligan has criticized Kohlberg's theory of moral development. Options are from a social cognitive perspective, from a feminist perspective, for not giving adequate importance to genetic factors, for using case study as the research method. The correct answer is option number 2, that is from a feminist perspective. Next, one of the main characteristics of pre-operational thought according to Jean Piaget is dash, which refers to the tendency to focus on one aspect of a situation and neglect others. Options are causation, centration, decentration, या transduction. So the correct answer is option number 2, centration. Next, in early childhood, growth dash and thinking is dash, while in middle childhood, growth dash and thinking is dash. Options are slow, somewhat egocentric, is steady, logical. Next is steady, somewhat egocentric, slows, logical. Is steady, logical, slows, egocentric. या fourth, slows, logical, is steady, egocentric. Thinking. So the correct answer is option number 2. Next, which of the following is a gross motor skill? Knitting, swimming, cutting along the outline of a circle on a paper, cutting along the outline of a big rectangle on a paper. The correct answer is option number 2, swimming. Next, physical growth and development follow the dash and dash principles of development. Integration, simple to complex. Differentiation, complex to simple. Cephalocaudal, top down or proximodistal, inner to outer. Proximodistal, top down, cephalocaudal, inner to outer. Differentiation, simple to complex. Integration, complex to simple. Physical growth and development. Correct answer is option number 2. Next, according to Howard Gardner, a philosopher has dash type of intelligence and sculptor has more dash type of intelligence. Options are linguistic, interpersonal, spatial, intrapersonal, intrapersonal, spatial, or interpersonal या linguistic. So the correct answer is option number 3. Next is experiential learning stress zone. Control of teacher on the learning of children, the role of reinforcement in learning, importance of critical reflection, learning as a product rather than a process. So the correct answer is experiential learning. So the correct answer is option number 3. Which of the following is an effective method to enhance problem solving skills in children? Discouraging independent thinking and focusing on declarative knowledge, encouraging them to avoid difficult problems, providing them with ready-made solutions to problems, giving them opportunities to brainstorm and make intuitive guesses. So the correct answer is option 4. Next, read the following statement and choose the correct option. Assertion दे रखी है और reason दे रखा है. Assertion is, teachers should create a meaningful environment which seeks active participation and engagement of all children. Reason is, all children are intrinsically motivated to learn and are capable of learning. So the correct answer is option number 2, that is both A and R are true and R is the correct explanation of A. Next, which of the following process does not contribute to the course of learning? Organization, categorization, conceptualization, decontextualization. So the correct answer is option 4, decontextualization. Next is, which of the following is an example of a question that requires students to reflect on their own thinking? What is the relationship between nouns and verbs in a sentence? What is the definition of a verb? How do you change a verb to the present tense? How has your thinking about the use of verbs changed since the beginning of the class? So the correct answer is option number 4. Next, which of the following is an example of an internal attribution for failure? I received a low grade because the teacher is a tough grader. I failed the test because I did not study enough. I did not get good marks because the teacher was biased. I failed the test because my friends were distracting me. So the correct answer is option number 2. Next, assertion दे रखी है. At a very early age, girls in most cultures across the world choose dolls as toys, while boys prefer to play with cars. Reason, children organize information about what is considered appropriate for a boy or a girl on the basis of what a particular culture expects and behave accordingly. The correct answer is option number 2. Both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. Next, as per Lev Vygotsky, dash plays a significant role in the development of conceptual abilities among children. Tangible rewards, peer collaboration, social isolation, standardized curriculum. So the correct answer is option 2, peer collaboration. Next, according to Lev Vygotsky's theory, inner speech is a way for children to communicate with an imaginary friend, is a sign of cognitive immaturity, is a sign of developmental delay, is a way for children to regulate their own thinking. Correct answer is option 4. Next, 4-year-old Aparna says that a button is alive because it helps tie her shirt together. According to Jean Piaget, her thinking is characterized by transductive reasoning, animistic thinking, centration, hypothetical deductive reasoning. So the correct answer is option number 2, that is animistic thinking. Next, which of the following is a typical characteristic of students having autism? Superior ability of differentiating fiction from fact, advanced socio-emotional reciprocity, frequent repetitive and recurring behavior, higher level of communication skills. Correct answer is option 3. It is, read the following statements and choose the correct option. Assertion दे रखी है. To facilitate critical thinking among learners, teachers should expose them to diverse situations and differing perspectives. Students learn and enrich their abilities to think critically and creatively as they engage in conversations across differences. So the correct answer is option number 2. Both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation of A. The primary goal of learning should be memorization of facts, becoming excellent to rote rehearsal, competing with peers, development of critical thinking. Correct answer is option 4. Next, children learn more effectively if a concept proceeds from general to specific, abstract to concrete, complex to simple, rational to empirical. So the correct answer is option number 1, that is generic to specific. Next, variability in learning style of students should be valued and seen as a reflection of human diversity, should be ignored, and attempts should be made to bring uniformity in learning styles, should not be taken into consideration during teaching learning process, should be seen as a barrier and hindrance to teaching learning process. So the correct answer is option 1. सो गाइज ये थे आज के कुछ क्वेश्चंस. आई होप आपको वीडियो पसंद आई होगी. प्लीज़ इसे लाइक एंड शेयर ज़रूर कीजिए. चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए और बेल आइकन को प्रेस कर दीजिए ताकि आगे आने वाली वीडियोस का नोटिफिकेशन आपको टाइमली मिल सके. थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग.